Bengal Pro T20 League. It's the first edition at Kolkata. Something special. 16 teams are out here. 8 men's, 8 women. Part of the Servotech Siliguri Strikers. This vlog is out now. Entire tournament recap. Sit back and enjoy.
It started off with the Indian legend Sunil Chhetri. Manoj Tiwari was also part of it. Then the Servotech family with the owners meet and the entire squad for a practice game.
The 3 weeks at the BPL was brilliant, but these people made it even more special. The first day was really special as it was the opening ceremony of the Bengal Pro T20 League. We are marching towards the hospitality box of the Cricket Association of Bengal, a very well maintained one at the Eden Gardens, and this is the view from the galleries of the hospitality box. What a view! As we wake up early in the morning, it's a wonderful view, to be honest, from our room. After freshening up and getting ready for the match day, we went for breakfast, and it was wonderful to meet our opponents and wishing them good luck before we face each other. It's time we move on to our team bus. During morning games, we have it around 7 o'clock, but during afternoon games, our team bus comes around 11:30 to 12. Now we will be leaving for the stadium. And this was the view from the dugout as well as where I am sitting at. From my amazing work view to the desk setup during the entire season of the BPL, this is where all the analysis took place. From the opening game to our final encounter of the season, let's take a look into the journey. It was the opening game against the Harbour Diamonds. The entire team was pumped up to get going, but unfortunately, the result was not in our favour. The match slipped out from our hands in a close finish against the Murshidabad Queens in match number 2. Now coming to match number 3, as you can see all our faces, including myself, nervous faces as we were desperate to win this game as well. But Srachira Tigers was the opponent. We batted brilliantly, but as it says, when it's not your day, everything goes different, and we ended up losing this one as well. Moving on to match number 4, the confidence amongst the group of the players were really low as we came so close, but yet so far in the first 3 games, not being able to get over the line and win the game. We at coaching Salves, along with our head coaches, understood that, but unfortunately against the Laksham Tigers, who were the reigning champions this season, unfortunately we lost the game.
We were down to 4 defeats in a row, and luck wasn't just on our side.
It's time we move on to the next game, which is our 5th one. We made a couple of changes in the team in order to bring the right combination in an afternoon game against the Adamas Howrah team. They batted really well, we batted really well, but at the end of the day, we fell just short of the target. We lost yet. We had back-to-back games, and after this game against the Adamas Howrah, we had Reshmi Mednipur Wizards the next morning, and this was the wonderful delivery by Priya Pandey against the set batter of Kashish, and it made all of us go into our feet clapping because it was a fantastic delivery. But the rain gods had different plans, as that game ended up being an abundant one, and we had to share 1 point each with our opponents. Now moving on to a final game of the season, we had nothing to lose. It was time just to enjoy, and we were about to enter to the field. It was against the Sobisco Smashers Malda, where they had all to play for, and we had pride and fun to end the season on a high. We played our best possible 11, and once again, when it comes to Servotech Siliguri Strikers this season, most of the games have to go down to a nail-biter encounter. A tight finish, the game went down to the final delivery, and as you can see the celebrations there in the pictures, Servotech Siliguri Strikers ended the season with 2 points on their back as they defeated the Sobisco Malda by 2 runs. We ended the group stages with a victory at last, happy smiles. I have Priya Pandey, one of the experienced players in the squad. Priya, I have a question for you. Final match, group stages, you perform. What happening?
Win happening.
Win happening. Thank you.
Yay!
It's hot and humid conditions after a match day in the afternoon. All you need is a little bit of juice, and it feels brilliant to be part of this one. The Servotech team had organized a pool party for the entire team to enjoy the evening. We indeed had a blast and an awesome evening to remember.
A wonderful season with the Servotech Siliguri Strikers has unfortunately come to an end because we couldn't make it to the semi-finals. But these 3 weeks was wonderful, to be honest. Enjoyed it thoroughly. My first work with the Bengal Pro T20 League Servotech Siliguri Strikers. I thank them for giving me this opportunity to work as a video analyst. It's time to check out from this wonderful hotel at JW Marriott. You can see all the luggages out there in numbers. Let's check out time now.